Okay, so we decided to do a low level keyboard driver in C, and we worked in a Linux environment. So because we worked in a Linux environment, we have only a header and a source file. So in the header, you see that we have guards up here, and then we also have kernel headers, and then we have a constants where we have the buffer size, the ports, etc. And then we also have an elimination which defines all the possible states for each possible key, and then so it will say whether it is pressed or released. And then moving on, we have structures, and then we also have function declarations for the clear function, our interrupt handler function, our add to buffer, get from buffer, etc.
Okay. So this is the keyboard driver.c file. So this is our source file, and it also has some header kernel headers. In the same file, we have a function that's defining the USB device ID table for our specific USB external keyboard. So over here we have there are two types of IDs for external keyboards that are USB. We have the vendor ID and the product ID. So this function right here loads the results of the function that has been run into the USB core. So here we have our buffer, which stores the scan codes from every keystroke and error handling. And we also have our get from buffer, which retrieves the scan code that has been stored in the buffer. So here is our interrupt request handler. So the CPU invokes, the kernel invokes this interrupt service routine, and then the interrupt handler works for every keystroke that has been sent into the system. So this initialization function initializes the keyboard after it has been loaded into the kernel. It uploads the system's capabilities, the locks, and everything that our keyboard driver has been assigned to do. And the exit basically cleans up after our keyboard driver after it has been deloaded from the kernel. So we're going to run this code in a Linux environment, and that will be the next video for this presentation. Okay, so you've already loaded our keyboard driver into the kernel, but then we are yet to actually put it into bind it to this keyboard. But then to test if our keyboard actually works, right now it works perfectly fine. So we are going to unload the existing keyboard driver in the kernel already, and then bind our keyboard driver to this keyboard. So when I unload this keyboard driver, input my password, and I unload the second keyboard driver as explained in our presentations. Right, so that no longer works. Please draw near to it. Okay, so now I'm going to load the keyboard driver that we've made, our custom keyboard driver. So the command goes sudo insert model home, and then the path to our keyboard driver. We do that, and we get an error, but this error states that we've already loaded the keyboard driver into the kernel. So when I type now, everything comes, and we also made states for special keys such as caps lock and control buttons. Okay, thank you very much.